In this video, we're going to be setting it up so once the zombies die, they actually will ragdoll. So I shoot them once in the head, shoot them again. You can see all it says is on rep, die in the log. Well, we want to make it so the zombie stops moving and ragdolls to the ground. So in order to do that, what we're going to do is in our on rep, we're going to make some small changes. So let's go ahead and look at our character, our zombie character. So let's kind of think about things that we're going to have to do. So when the zombie is, ragdolled on the ground, we do not want the capsule component to interfere with both ourselves and other zombies walking. What I mean by that is there will still be a capsule component existing in the world that we can walk into, and it'll be kind of like an invisible blocker. So we're going to make sure to disable the collisions on that. The collision for the mesh is already set to ignore pawns and vehicles, so ourselves and other zombies, so that's fine. That'll allow us to walk right through them. If you wanted to make it so when you walk into the dead zombie that it kind of somewhat blocks you and you have to kind of step over it and stuff, you would set it to block. And that's about it for now. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be getting rid of the collision for the capsule component and setting the mesh to simulate. So in order to do that, we're going to be needing to make two includes. So first one being the capsule component. So components / capsule component.h, as well as we need to include components skeletal mesh component. All right, component.h. So now that we have both of those included, let's start. So inside of our onRep, what we're going to do is we're going to disable the capsule component. So the collision. Get capsule component, set collision enabled, collision enabled, no collision. Then we want to set the mesh to ragdoll. So let's go ahead and get mesh, set simulate physics, true. So now he's ragdolling, but there's something we need to set first. So we're going to get the mesh again, and we're going to do set collision enabled, collision enabled, query, and physics. So that's what allows it to actually kind of, literally ragdoll and actually kind of like do it properly, not fall through the world and that kind of whatever stuff would happen. So now we compile. All right, let's launch the editor. And hit play. Shoot him once, shoot him twice, third time. And as you can see, he now has ragdolled. And the other zombies are walking right through him. And we now have all of these zombies here are now dead. And pretty much we're good to go. The only thing now that we want to do is we want to get some sort of cleanup. So I'm going to create a variable here. It's going to be a u property, edit defaults only. It's going to be a float. Let's call it cleanup delay. And by default, I'm just going to set that to 5 seconds. So now we need to make another include for timer manager. So include timer manager.h. And what we're going to do is actually we can probably call it right from here. So in our onRep die, what we're going to do is if as authority, we're going to do f timer handle, temp handle, then we're going to start a timer. So get world, get timer manager, set timer, type is temp, or the handle is temp handle. This, then a zombie base, destroy. Then the delay, which is what it was called, cleanup delay, and false, because we do not want it to loop. As authority. Okay, what I mess up with? Can I not call destroy? Okay, so that's why. So maybe if I go a pawn. Okay, so it's not going to be happy. So I'm going to make a temporary, well, just a function for it. I'm going to do void destroy or on cleanup. So on cleanup, and that's what we're going to call. So the timer is going to call our on cleanup function. Then in here, for now, we're just going to call destroy and compile. So this will be where if there's anything else that we, for some reason need to do whenever we want to like get rid of the zombie, we can do it in here. But I can't really think of anything personally. So now let's give it a try, and the zombie should be destroyed after 5 seconds. Well, 5 seconds of it being killed. So 1 Mississippi, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he's gone. So that's what we want. Now let's test it with 2 clients, or client and server. So he ragdolls. After 5 seconds, he disappears. Yep, and there they all go. So it's working between clients. Well, server and clients. So we now have a ragdoll and a cleanup setup that we can tinker with. So I'm going to alter the cleanup. Set the cleanup delay to, let's do, we'll do like 15. Now let's do 30 seconds. And I'll leave it at that. So that way the zombies' bodies kind of stick around for a while. So now that that is dealt with, we can, I'm not quite sure. We might do some more stuff just related to the zombies, or we might start working on the round system. Not quite sure yet. But either way, I will see you in the next one.